And this is The End Show. I'm your host, Gus Summers, and we have David Geftakys in studio.
Be honest, are you struggling with that name each time you say it?
Am I? No, of course not.
You do a great job. Yeah.
Well, thank my my high school grammar teacher for
there you go.
showing me how to pronounce all those everything through phonetics. So now tell us a little bit about your upcoming events. I know you have something coming up.
Yeah.
So tell us
things.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
So yesterday, people on Twitter probably know this. Yesterday I had a chance to meet with the director. We're shooting a music video. It's for a song called Games We Play, which is really fun, actually, little story. But getting together with this director and hearing like some of the ideas and stuff, it like takes on another dimension. It's wow, I never thought of that. That is so cool. So got to kind of look at that, the scheduling for that, and then let's see. We have a show coming up. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's great.
I'll mention something later. But
yes.
we got a show coming up on May 1st. It's called Mayday for a Cure.
Right.
And it's actually part of the Music for a Cure group, which is a nonprofit organization who helps bring music to kids who are in hospitals and have are critically ill with cancer.
Mm.
And so we're going to be playing a charity event, and again, it's May 1st, and if you're in Hollywood or you're even close, definitely come out, because it's a great organization. I know pretty much all the groups that are going to be playing there, and if there is an event that's worth coming out to, definitely this is one to come out to.
Right, and that is May 1st, right?
May 1st, yeah. I mean, the whole thing starts, I think, at about 6:30, and we'll be going on. Each group will be going on one after the other. There's going to be 2 different stages. So
right.
As soon as you hear music on one, you can kind of check out their gear, but then go hear some other music.
Right
as well.
on, look at that. And of course, right down the street from us,
it
on
is.
Santa Monica Boulevard. We're on Sunset, so right in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Where it all still happens, isn't it?
It is. This is a fun city to live in, I gotta say.
No complaints from me.
Definitely.
So now, let's talk a little bit more about your music. You've been playing for many years, of course. How has it evolved? Do you feel that it's changed over these past few years and that it will continue to change?
Yeah, I mean, I think anybody who does any kind of art or creativity of any kind, stuff just changes. It morphs. All of your experiences come together to affect you in a different way. When I first started, playing music, I actually started. I wanted to play the guitar, but my folks said you play the piano, and then so okay. And there was a guy who happened to be renting a room from us, living with us, whatever. Interesting story. But his name's Rob Kazarnoff. And he made a huge impact on me musically. The guy is the closest thing to a genius, if not a genius, that I've ever met. And he got me so into playing the piano that I actually forgot about wanting to play the guitar.
Wow.
Until he brought his friend over, Tim Weaver, who brought this guitar, this electric guitar, and he's one of those old school kind of Joe Satriani, Steve Vai kind of real fast guitar music.
Right.
And the hairs on my neck just stood up. I was like, I gotta play that.
Nice.
That is, and he handed it to me. First of all, it was way heavier than I thought it was going to be.
Right.
Electric guitars are heavy, depending on which one you're playing. And I couldn't make it do a thing. I mean, honestly, this thing was just loud, noisy. Like everything made noise. I had to just barely keep it quiet. But he gave me my first guitar, kind of loaned it to me, and then I think I bought it off him for like $30. He just gave it to me.
Right,
really
right.
An awesome guy. And so from there on, I was trying to emulate other people. I was trying to do what they were doing.
Sure.
And I kind of left my interest in creating and got into redoing what somebody else does. And I think that's a part of the learning process.
Right.
You emulate.
Right.
But the biggest thing for me has been over the last, year and a half. I just saw my writing change in huge ways because I started understanding what made production happen in a song. What happens live and what happens recorded are two different things.
Right.
To emulate one to the other is very difficult. But I really started learning what it was that made a song work. It has to stand by itself on its own.
Right.
Then you can add stuff to it. But that changed a lot. Understanding how to tell a story with pictures and not really say everything. Give other people a chance to fill in the blank on their side.
Right.
So if anything, the last year and a half has been like where you can actually see changes and you're like, wow, that's really fun, that's exciting. I don't know, it's up for other people to tell me how good it is or not, but I'm having fun doing it, and it's exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So why don't we play another ditty?
Okay.
Let's get a little something else going. We got a few more minutes in this this first part.
Okay.
We got another part, of course. But tell us a little bit about this song.
You know what? Actually, in the spirit of this upcoming event, and this is probably something that's going to be on the new album, but this song's, I wrote it with two different people in mind, and I'll keep that to myself. But it's kind of about losing someone and realizing that they're still there as a force in your life.
Right.
It makes a difference. It makes it, they make a difference in your every single day.
Yeah,
and there's a process that you go through, kind of transitioning into that different, kind of relationship or feeling,
right. Sure.
experience. So this is that song.
Okay. Here's David Geftakys.
I have a dream where you call to me and you're there. I can't promise you what you promised me as you left, but I'd like to think that you're here with me. The day you left, I didn't cry. Bitter cold froze my tears inside, but I stand today and wipe those tears away. And you left me all alone, as if the choice was all your own. My house is cold, but I can feel the heat where you slept. And if I'm sad, I can fall asleep. And you're there. Can I stay asleep? Is that wrong to think? I pack up the things you left behind, tucked away, and the scars have healed that I've tried to hide. Until today, it's been a while since you've seen me smile, and you helped me find a way to make the most of every day. I have a dream.
This is Gus Summers with the End Show, and we'll be right back.
That's philosophy. It's called rubbernecking, baby, but that's all right.